And hello, everybody. I mentioned a couple books, or one book the other day, but I received this book in the mail today, as I was unaware of it, but I mentioned it in my previous video. And here is a book I've read 100 times. It's called Epic Moon: The History of Lunar Exploration in the Age of the Telescope by William Sheen and Thomas Dobbins. This one is Planets and Perception: Telescopic Views and Interpretations from 1609 to 1909 by William Sheen. These, well, I think this one was William Bell, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was William Bell. It was a company back in the 90s, I believe. They had a great selection of printed material. But this one covers this one is the Moon and Bear and Mulder chapter. They're a great Bear made a map of the moon atlas. So I don't want to get into too much of it, but please, if you are interested in lunar observing, this is a terrific book to have. Epic Moon. This I'm going to find very, very interesting. It's like Other Worlds, but it's a little bit more specific, planets and perception. So I like to see and read about how astronomers viewed our solar system. So yeah, these are really, really cool books. Any guy that out there that likes to read should take a hard look at these, especially if they're into lunar observing or planetary observing. The other thing is I recommend you get a copy of this lunar card. Not sure if it's still available, but the data is no doubt still online. And this, as you can see, has numbers, right? From 1 to 100. And I have taken one of my atlases, the one that's I use for my Newtonian. Let me show you. I'll get a chart here. Okay. You see, it's written in red. Those are the numbers. Like Plato is number 83. Mons Pico is 23. Archimedes is 27. And Sinus Iridium is, let's see, it's 14. And I noticed a fellow who's been interested in some domes near Laplace. But yeah, I've taken this to study. No, I'm sorry. I think he was interested in Mons Grotthiessen domes. And Grotthiessen had an interesting discovery that's in this book. And he vouched for the fact that he discovered a lunar city, of all things. And let me see if I can find the chapter. I think it's called The White Cities. No, the moon's White Cities. Let's see. I can't remember. I'll have to reread this. I've had a stroke. But in here, Grotthiessen made a report. And he ran around Europe telling everybody he discovered civilization on the moon. Of course, you can see a perception here of these like staglolites. Can't pronounce anymore, guys. And these volcanoes, they're like Earth-like volcanoes. They don't exist on the moon, but that was the perception. So yeah, it's cool the way to see people viewed the moon. Astronomers spent their time observing, imagining lakes and clouds over the lakes, and definitely in their mind they were convinced that there was a civilization there. So yeah, if you can, 3 good things to have is your lunar atlas, the Lunar 100 card, great thing to have, and I recommend drawing them. I do. I recommend you spend some time working on a lunar formation each night. If you can get 2 in, that's great, but don't rush it. Check it out, and then on the following night, look at it again. You'll see how much it's changed. But yeah, these ones on the limb are really hard to get. This 75 is beautiful. That's, I believe, is Katina Craft. I love that one. So yeah, you got some really cool stuff here. But yeah, keep that in mind, and I hope you guys will look at that and use this chart, and then look at the list, and then look it up. I don't recommend you look it up in Wikipedia. Find a better source. Find a source that gives you more detail, more history on it. But like this one's a oblique ricochet impact pair. And that's Messier 1 and Messier 2, which is number 25. And I'm trying to see through the camera here, guys. But they're right here. Where's 25? It's over here. Where's Chrysium? Okay. So 25 is right there. Let me get it. See it? That's Messier 1 and 2. You can see the ejecta patterns. They were created from these low-angle oblique impacts. Yeah, there's some beautiful stuff here. You could probably just use this chart alone if you're using a Newtonian. I suppose all you have to do is turn it upside down. Right? And you're all set to go. Right? Now with the refractor, it's a mirror image. It's going to be a little more difficult. There's a beautiful atlas here. This is Jeremy Cook's. I have it in both versions. This is for a mirror angled. They call it Schmidt-Cassegrain. I'm out of refractor, right? And both of these are the same. Just the images are edited and reversed. The flipped and reversed, I'm sorry. But you can use those. And if you can find a copy of this genius's book, this is the best. This guy's a really nice guy, Charles Wood. I said he was in Nicaragua. I don't know that to be a fact. Now, so excuse me. I'm not besmirching anybody. I don't do that for a living. Charles, I think, went to Central America to study volcanic activity. But I don't know where he's at now. I'd like to talk to him. He's a really nice guy. His father was a GM automaker. And I think he's from Detroit. This too. I don't know if these are made anymore, but if they're not, it's a crying shame. So you'd have to look it up. But this is a beautiful field atlas. It's laminated, and I have two, regular view, and you see here, it shows a quadrant, right? And it gives you vibration. So there are some times if you check your Lunar Atlas Pro where the vibration will be favorable or unfavorable. See, here's some vibration up here. Just this little crease. And up top, same deal. Sometimes you can almost see the North Pole of the moon. So yeah, check it out. Well, actually, I'm sorry. That's, yeah, northeast. I do recommend these. I really do. Just to look at them is cool. And that's all I have for today. Thanks, and have a good day.